left. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
What's up, Derby World? It's the Beast and Bake Derby Talk podcast, episode 31.
31.
Shit. That's a lot. So obviously today's a massive day. I'm representing our boys in Alaska. I'm sure Nath is too, but he's just cold because, well, he's in the wrong side of the country. Massive day. We're going to have Devin Schmidt on here just to have a chat with us, and he'll be here to watch the Derby as well. So that's going to be something cool. We're going to review Derby Mania from when the boys were over here, talk a bit about Bristol and what's coming up for the next Team Australia battle, as well as a little bit of a preview for Bow Desert's Queensland Championship next weekend. So, Nath, how you been?
Oh, I've been very well. Calendar's been pretty full of derbies lately, so it's kind of good to sit at home for one weekend.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh my God. And they got Penrith next tomorrow. And I promise you, when I picked up that Camry, and I was like, I could do an overnight build and go up there. And I'm like, oh, bugger, it's too cold and windy out, so I can't be bothered. I'm still feeling it from last weekend.
I got a 380 sitting out the front that just needs a CV put in it. And there was definitely thoughts for it, but I got something on tomorrow morning and I don't think I'd make it down there in time. So it's going to get stored away for probably Dungog now.
Yep, sometimes you got to have a break. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. We are flying out next month, so probably be good to save those dollary dues too. We don't all have the kangaroo bucks that Devin has.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do today, we'll have Devin on. We'll bring him on in a sec. We're also going to have a live stream, as long as it stays on, of the Alaskan Derby. Well, they're doing scrutineering at the moment, so we'll have that as a live screen backer as well. So you'll be able to watch that whilst you're talking to us. Comment on the post, and we'll have a chat with you as well. And let's just keep this as a bit of a pre-show for Alaska. Is there anything you want to tell us about updates for Adder or anything, Nath?
No, there's not. There's always stuff going on in the background. It's pretty busy. But we're looking at new merch stuff coming out. Touch wood, hopefully soon. Some pretty good jumpers that we're looking at getting into, which they may be a little bit more expensive, but I tell you now, they are the comfiest jumpers I've ever worn. A couple of cool other things that we're doing, but we got Bow Desert Show coming up, which is, this is our second year running it. So it's the Queensland title, and the entries have been streaming in over the last couple of weeks, which is cool to see, but I haven't seen many New South Wales blokes enter yet. So maybe the 380 might have to go to Bow Desert Show yet. See what happens.
It wouldn't surprise me to see it pop up there. I think we actually have 25 or 26 entries at the moment, so that's good. If we can get 30, I'll be cheering. Another
cool thing that we're onto, which everyone's probably already seen now, but Tamworth Speedway has come aboard too, and we're having a compact derby at Tamworth Speedway. So, we're definitely expanding our horizons, and Queensland, New South Wales, and there's more and more places that want us and are contacting us. So it's good for all our members and everything else. So.
Lucky you haven't broke any of the cars you got, mate. Why would I give you a fresh one? got a slight dent at bloody the last Derby. Well, that's a cool part. We've also got our first venture into Victoria coming up with the Avalon Speedway Derby on the 3rd of January. So that's cool as well. So now we're taking over 3 states, starting to do derbies there. Hopefully we'll start moving over to the other ones too. We've just got to find some people over that we can work with. And then, it'll start expanding over that way too. So awesome things happening. But I think we might bring on Devin before he falls asleep. He looks a bit cross-eyed there. Even if he's gone, he's completely off. I don't know what happened then. Oh, well, we won't bring on Devin yet because he's just clicked out of himself. So I'm not taking that to Bo, does it? Take it you. You'll be right.
He might be
There we
scared.
go. We're going to bring on Devin now. He's back. So we'll bring him on for a chat.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong button.
Also, I was like, we're going to bring him on. And then the screen went blank. And I was like,
Yeah, I went to turn the volume up and it just exited me out. But I'm here now.
awesome. Well, Devin, for those who might not know you, there's probably 2 or 3 that don't. Do you want to introduce yourself and how you got involved with us?
Devin Schmidt. Got involved with these guys through demo. Helped build the cars for them to come over to demo 1. And they returned the favor. We came over to Derby Mania this year, gave them a little spanking. And then now here we are. They're coming over again this year.
Oh, no. See that? He said he gave us a spanking and now he's dropped out. Oh, yeah, Devin, doing well, mate. Yeah, he was talking too much shit, and there's only so much shit you can talk before it kicks you off.
Yeah.
There he is. He's back.
It just ruined your little spiel there, mate. We didn't really get
Yeah.
to hear it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on here. I should have signed in from my computer. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, that's right. Hang on, I might just quickly, whilst we're having a mag, I'll just have a. So we got this in the background, so it can. For everyone at home, I'm just.
Ruth, it's a free for all, I believe.
No, so there's
Oh, is it?
no teams events at Alaska.
Yeah, it's a free
It's
for
just,
all.
yeah, just free for all. I mean, in saying that, if the Australians take each other out, I'll be really pissed.
It
They
won't
go
be
all the way to
surprising.
Alaska. Yeah, I could see them accidentally doing it. Like I think with Zach having issues with his car, he's just going to go full belter from the start, and I could see him making a mistake and putting one of our boys through the wall or something. So,
A couple of them guys
this
were
is actually
putting
a live stream, guys. So this is live from Alaska now. This screen in the middle.
How good is that backdrop?
Yeah, it's incredible. I think that's one of the gut and go cars. I think Zach Kelly is running that car.
Oh yeah.
We can't exactly see Zach because the car's quite tall, but I'm pretty sure he's behind it. He'll be watching this later going, you son of a bitch. So there's some wild cars over there. Do you have all the cars over there, Devin? You seen anything they haven't got over your way?
What's that?
The cars over that way, do you recognize all of them, or are there some
Yeah,
wild
yeah.
ones over there?
Everything they have up there, we have here. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they're all just still USA made cars.
Just a little more rusty.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So I'll let that go in the background. I'll just ask you some questions. Obviously, you just got back from Australia yourself. You've been back for what, 2 weeks now?
Something like that.
Yeah.
2 weeks, 3
So-
weeks.
Now that you've experienced that, what was your experience for Australian demolition derbies compared to Americans?
It's definitely different. Pace is a little different. You guys' driving style is completely different from us, which I think it kind of worked to our advantage in the heats. Just because like once we'd get against you guys and like hold you there, you were like, "What are these guys doing?" Because you are used to just going forwards right after you hit and lining up the next big one, and we're all about like keeping it strategic. But competition, it was good competition over there. We had fun. Definitely going to be back.
I think the main thing that we noticed, well, I noticed myself, was the varying differences in skill and stuff like that. Like we'll hit you like a freight train, but I've never been held before unless someone was trying to line me up. Not just holding for the sake of holding. That's never a thing over here. You generally get absolutely lit up if you do that.
Yeah, like I don't think our driving style would work over there, like in your singles heats or your big heats where it's like 9v9 or whatever he's around. But in the 3v3, it's a little bit more manageable to try and like keep you guys corralled.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think we
like,
need
like
to,
you said, once
sort out
if
you
we
guys in both, so we'll try and get you into the actual teams, and then try and have you some single ones, so you can go on the teams and be strategic, and then get absolutely annihilated in the Open Derby.
end up on my roof.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of the ways you were driving over there, like I was doing it, and they're going, "What are you? You've left yourself completely open," and I'm there trying to angle you to get one of the boys to absolutely splatter you, but then your other boys were just spinning them out, and I'm like, "What is going on? This isn't a derby."
That was like
It
that.
felt
Our
like
plan.
a race.
Yeah, it was more. Our plan was more going out there. It was more cut you like take that long shot away from you guys once we see you getting a run up, even just brushing against your door or anything like that, just to throw you off track that little bit. That was our game plan going in, and kind of seemed to work, I guess.
Yeah, I balked us. I don't think it's going to save you at Bristol though. I think I think now we know we're just gonna we're gonna be just head-oning the shit out of you guys. I've watched that derby so many times, and they're going, fuck. All I was just getting more and more frustrated, and there was less and less skill in what I was doing, because I was like, stop holding me.
When I watch it back, I noticed how many shots I could have taken head on, and I steered away from them because I wanted to save the front. But like looking back, a lot of them shots would have been like real clean wheel shots. But I guess in my head, I just wanted to put that big shot on.
Yeah, I think we all wanted to put that big shot on. Yeah, probably the only decent shot I got to do was on Robbie, and he was sat in the corner doing nothing.
Yeah, I smell.
I think over on his battery when I hit him. No, Devin's turned into a robot again.
My back now?
Yeah, you're back. What is going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, you were saying?
I don't know where to leave off at.
He's like, I just had a full conversation. Well, yeah, like the clash of cultures in derbies was hilarious to see. Like, even just in the first derby, the way you guys drove was different to what we see. Like, you had a pretty straight rear end, and you were just head on in the shit out of people, which was something that we're like, what are you doing?
Yeah. But you guys told me that the front of them was strong. I came out of that heat. I'm like, damn, these things suck. But then I looked back at the heat, and I was really using it. But and then like the back of that car still had a ton of life left to it when I was done with it. My plan was kind of to save the back for the feature when there was more cars out there, but we didn't get to do it.
Yeah, so the front of them Magna wagons are
they are solid in the front.
They are tough, but the thing is, they'll cop a beaten and they won't stop running.
Yeah,
they'll just run all night. Like that's the positive of them.
Yeah, that's kind of like how the Camrys are over here. I don't know if your Camrys are the same way, but like those things, you can run them hot for an hour and they stay together somehow.
Yeah, no, it's exactly the same over here. They're a pain in the butt. It's just the body that lets them down. We had, like, me and Nathan did the New South Wales title at Trangie there last weekend. And I can tell you now, my Camry copped an absolute pizzling in that derby. It just never stopped right until the end there. It finally ended up giving up, but that was about it.
Yeah, that Magna wasn't bad. It's just, if you guys would, like, if your rules allowed a bumper swap over there, I think yous would have a different view on the Camrys and probably those Magna wagons for sure. Because those rails were tough. It was just once that bumper got V'd in, it just drug the rails together and bent it into itself. But then you guys seen I added those fix-it plates after the heat and actually stayed together pretty good after that. Didn't really go much more after our heat.
Well, I will say the bumper collapsed because you were going full noise into the side of a ute.
Yeah.
That's generally what happens. It's like you're like, what's the hardest thing out here? I'm going to go flying into the side of that forward. Like that hit you put on that purple ute, mate. The whole I done a video of it. The entire front of your car was off the ground.
I did a
I
wheelie.
was like, that was a cracker of a shot. Have you got
Yeah.
this car here just loading up onto the scrutineering ramp? What is that?
Is
that a Vic?
Yep, it's a Crown Vic.
Yeah.
So is
Just
that
sorry,
is
go
that
there,
pretty much
Dan.
like? Oh, there's
Yeah.
Matt Moore.
That was Matt Moore just went past the screen.
So,
Oh,
The,
it is wild to be able to see just wander around. What he's doing? Get out of the camera. Oh,
Oh, there's Dan.
all right, for everyone watching at home, Dan's standing in front of the camera.
These are out. These are out.
Oh, he's got a donut.
Yeah, he's getting a donut. There's
there
Matt.
he is then.
He's like, what do you mean I'm on camera?
Oh, look
I
at him.
wonder
He's
if
got
they
two
know we're
donuts.
live.
If he checks his phone, he'll be like, what's happening? Well, at least we can see that the boys are there.
Yep. They're there. They're still alive. They're good to go.
Yeah, they're still completely fine. It looks like the weather looks pretty good there too, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
It did.
Hey,
There's
there's that.
There's that.
that.
The car's moved. We
The
can see
weather
him.
looked pretty shit there this morning when Matt sent through some videos. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be wet.
Yeah. It looked like the first day of Derby Mania walking around out there in the mud.
Oh, well, yeah, that freaking last day, I've fallen over and everything on that track.
Yeah.
I think whilst the boys are doing their things, we might have a look at your efforts at Derby Mania.
Yeah.
See if I can get it up on the screen. I'm gonna work out how to do it now.
Food must be expensive in Canada. These boys are smashing that snack bay.
Yeah.
They spent all their money on the flights.
Yeah.
I don't know
Alright.
if their money is worth more or less than ours. I'm pretty sure it's like the same thing over there where like $20 of their money is like, or no, I guess they use US dollars. I was thinking Canada. Since they're up that
They're
far.
part of you guys.
Yeah.
This. So at this point here, what were you thinking? So one of the cars dropped on the way out for the border bashers. I could see as you drove out, you were pretty excited about it. So you were looking around, and I was like, he's very excited right now.
Yeah, well, before we even went out there, when we did that parade lap, I noticed the one of them was sitting down at the end of turn 1 and 2, wouldn't start, and then in turn 3 and 4 when we stopped there, the panel van that was on their team wouldn't run right. So I'm like, boys, we might have a little bit of an easier shot at this now. And then when I seen that one wouldn't run coming out, I'm like, oh yeah.
The thing that I love too is the fact that Robbie drove over and helped him out. Like, it's a lot of people don't see that side of the sportsmanship in derbies, but like at the end of the day, anyone will help anyone just to get them out on the field, because we all know what it's like. There's nothing worse than turning up to a derby and your car runs like shit.
Yeah. No, Robbie said, if we're going to beat them, we're going to beat all of them. Me personally, I would have let them sit. But Robbie wanted to beat them all. I was there for any technical advantage we could get, whether it came in the form of an easy one or cheap win or whatever. We were there to win.
It was wild to watch you guys driving. It seems like you guys handled the driving on the other side of the vehicle a lot better than me and Gritty did.
Yeah, if you see there, I'm turned the opposite way, holding onto that mesh on the driver's side window, and I'm looking like the wrong way, completely out of the car, but I was completely turned around in the seat backing up. That's why I started driving forwards. Like you said, like I did the same thing you guys did over here. I was like, nope,
It's
can't
so
see you
much
going
easier.
forwards.
Yeah, I just couldn't turn around and like know what I was doing, so I was like, oh, bugger this. Now Devin's ripped the wheel off the ute.
Yeah, that thing was pretty. He put a nice
That was
paint
a
job
really
on that.
He did a very good job. I think he's doing his own team next year. I don't think he was very happy with his partner's efforts.
No.
Look at that. I thought you were going to absolutely pole like someone then.
I was trying, but then he went and hit behind Robbie. That one, I was lining up a track shot there. It was going to be a big one, and then he made that turn. I'm like, damn.
It was really cool to see just that, like, you had enough room out there to do some damage too, which, like, I'm very much looking forward to at Bristol having that space this time.
Yeah,
we were like bump to bump. I couldn't get anything.
yeah. Well, I think the track's probably going to be about the same size this year, but you won't have 20 cars out there, 25 cars or whatever it was.
Yeah,
So
it'll
you
be a
have room
lot
to
better.
run.
3 versus 3 on that size of track with the decent walls on it will be perfect.
Yep. How do you guys plan on doing the draw for our cars over there? Because I don't even know. Are we just picking names out of a bucket and then taking your pick in that order? Or?
I was talking to Dustin about it, and we were saying about we're going to film us. We're going to have like a coin flip between the two captains, and so whoever wins the coin flip gets the first pick, and then I'll go, yep, I'll pick this car, and then the other person will pick the other car. Oh, well, you're the other captain, so yeah, we'll do a coin flip, and whoever wins the coin flip gets to pick the first car, and then we'll take turns picking cars.
All right.
I think it's the fairest way to do it. Otherwise, it would be like, I'm going to take all the minivans. You can have the hatchbacks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be wild just having the 18 cars there to be built.
Yeah.
Like you have those cars all lined up, and then you're going to have what, a day or two for all the boys to build them.
I'm not really sure what the plan is. I know we're going to have them all lined up and film the builds and everything. It might even be something where we build them the day that we run and keep that as like an ongoing thing in the background of like that running in the back of them building the cars and stuff while everything else is going on. Because like the MWF, those cars only take 2-3 hours to build, if that. Honestly, depending how much they want us to strip them, like you could blow the windows out of them and throw a chain around the doors and build them in 5 minutes if you wanted to. But depends how much they want stripped out of them.
Now you're
Let's
talking
hear
my
these
language.
immortal words. Ready?
In your heat tonight, you guys really needed that, but I mean, look at the smile. Geez, that looked like a lot
Look
of
at the
fun.
smile on him.
Yeah, I told you guys we were coming out here to win one tonight. We'll be doing this all weekend, taking home 10,000 kangaroo bucks back to the United States this weekend. Actually, we'll be taking it back in about 2 weeks when we get there, but we'll be partying with it over here in the meantime.
Did you end up
I reckon
blowing
there's
through all
a
the
few
money?
good ways you could spend it while you're here down
yeah.
under. Tell us about the teamwork, a bit of strategy going on when you're out there.
There wasn't much strategy at that point. We were just shipping these things. We heard them guys were running a little rough out there in the pits. Figured we had a pretty good advantage. Might as well just turn them right up off the start and give it hell.
How about it, race fans? Come on, make plenty of noise for Team USA.
I was more out of breath from that interview than running.
I'm surprised how
Sponsored
popular
by
you guys
Macca's.
were. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you guys were really popular. The crowd was really going wild for you.
See, it's like for me, it's tough to hear that. Like, I don't know if I like just kind of tune it out or what, but like after the Derby, I usually don't hear how loud the crowd is, but they said that it was pretty loud for us. I was trying to pump them up in this. I think it was when we went out on the front stretch there, and I was talking to them. I was trying to pump the crowd up.
That has been in some wars.
Oop, yeah.
That Falcon is not all pretty.
There we
The
go. This is the
Tarago's
next
here,
day.
though. Team USA.
So for anyone that doesn't
Set
know what
to
happened,
take on
this is
Shane.
round 2 or heat 2, and they were going up against Nathan's mine and Nathan's team. So there's us over there. We had a lot of mechanical and flame related issues.
Don't know what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
don't remember
they,
what
they smoked us.
I remember what was going on with Robbie's car that they pushed him. Oh, lost the alternate, lost all the belts, so he wanted to save the battery and keep it cool a little bit instead of idle and pulling in and stuff.
Yeah. He said that. I instantly made the mistake of driving forward here. My plan was to turn left. We were like, oh, we'll go straight off the start. We'll turn left and get a good run up on them. Chris slammed his brakes on here, and I'm stuck. I'm like, oh shit. The first thing that happens, you try and push me in for a wheel shot. And I'm like, oh, now I'm stuck.
My plan right off the rip is exactly what I did there. Held one of you guys in, choked the other off that he couldn't get to anybody, and then Dustin had a spot to come get to you.
Yeah,
That was
I threw
like
the door.
yeah.
I was taking the driver's door shot. I smoked Dustin here. Dunk.
I just found video or a picture of the Tarago I ran over here yesterday.
Oh yeah, you'll have to post it up on the comments. You can see how like he's worked really well as a team just to hold people.
Mm-hmm.
I was coming in to smoke someone there, but I had nowhere to go. And look at that!
There's the door shot. Here's Robbie's shot.
I like the fact that I had like a figure. Yeah, he's Robbie. See, I like how you hit me in the driver's door, and poor old Robbie's the one who copped the fucking. Oh, I can smack someone now.
They like that could have been heaps cleaner. I should have hit you a bit cleaner there. And there's a shot here on the front of Dustin's car that I should have taken.
Mine's running like shit at the moment.
Did you figure out what was wrong with that?
Yeah. So you know how busy I was the entire time? I was running around like chicken with the head cut off.
Yeah.
Mine had an oil leak, and I never checked how much oil I had in it. I had no oil during this derby. So what happened is it got hot, and it actually seized the starter motor on.
Right
So
there. I should have just taken that shot.
Yeah.
And this is where it all went to shit.
Can we have a look back? Because I noticed this one before. Watch this hitting the side here. See the fuel?
Yeah.
So, Nathan,
I didn't even notice that.
What happened? Explain to everyone that's watching so that we don't get in trouble.
So, being how busy this weekend was, we obviously there's a million things happening. Everyone's trying to build race cars and trying to fix cars because teammates took each other out. Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
We just before the Derby, we had to fill up, and someone, not mentioning names, forgot to put the cap back down properly on their 20-litre jerry can, and this is the result of simple, silly mistakes.
It may definitely have been Nathan that forgot. May have been. But have a go at this. This is how much fuel comes out. Oof.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot.
Good thing I didn't back up into there then, because the whole back of my car was full of fuel. I got to back up into them there.
See, if you didn't catch fire, you were in a bad spot there because you would have got smoked
Yeah,
in that
so-
wall.
Oh, yeah, you were going through that wall.
If like purposefully or not, right as you hit me in the door, if we take it back, oh fuck, I think I went too
There's
far.
me getting hit in the door.
But
That had to have fucking rattled the shit out of you because that is a big, solid door on my car.
I think that's what like killed the frame a little bit on that more because it was just so solid when I hit it.
Well, it had like to lift that into my car takes two people. It's heavy as shit. It's 8 mil thick plate, and then it's got the 4 6 mil.
Oh, you
bar
can see at that angle. He ain't even in your door.
who? Me?
Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't the fire. You hit my door just up here somewhere, before I catch fire.
Yeah, I think I smoked in the door right before you caught fire.
Now, the
That's
reason
why
I
when
never
I-
say anything about the boys hitting me in the driver's door, right, is because I'm aware that in a month's time, I'm probably going to do the same thing to them because they're on the wrong side of the car. Like, it's really hard not to do. It's so hard because you're like, oh, good, passenger door. And then you see their head go flying. You're like, oh, shit. Oof. Man, that Tarago was deadly, eh? That was a hard car to stop.
Yeah.
It only blew
I
a
just love
fuse.
how
It's actually
nimble
dirty
you
to get
are.
a road, does it?
What?
Both the Magna Wagon of Devon's and Dustin's minivan are going to Bow Desert next weekend to do a derby.
Oh yeah, is Blake running that wagon?
I have no idea who's running it.
Uh,
They just asked. Someone asked, and I said, "Yeah, go for it."
uh,
I'm just chilling there with
Fuck,
my
you got
blown
out of
up
that car quick.
yeah, I was on it.
motor.
I don't know which one of I had to save, but I was gonna save one of Like when I
Dustin,
turned
literally
around
no one
there,
helped us. He was just sitting in the minivan there with flames
Yeah.
in his face.
when I turned around there, I didn't even see cars. All I seen was a big fireball. Like I was like, holy shit.
It was wild, and full credit to the safety team for getting straight into it because, man, that was some big flames.
Yeah.
Justin is breathing in the big ones there right now. He's shitting himself.
Mhm.
He's like, whoa. Look at the thing. It barely bent at this point. I think it goes back to back with the 380 soon, and that folds it.
Yeah.
I can't believe after seeing those 380s that you don't want one. You want a shitty Camry wagon.
The CVs and M380s or the struts and M380s are jump.
It's not the struts, it's the hubs. It's where the
hubs.
strut bolts to the hub. It's like it goes from a big cast circle to a shitty little like support thing, and they just snap there, and then that's when the strut lets go and gives in.
Because like Chris's car, when I hit him in the wheel, the tire was just bound up against the strut. It sounded like it was still trying to move. Like the CV wasn't broke; it was just bound up.
Yeah,
Good,
but see, like this is what
Ooh.
everyone says. Like everyone's like, "Oh, 380s, they're too dangerous," but they're not. They're just like any other car. Like they're not unstoppable.
Yeah,
They're
after
like-
that, I forget what heat it was, but it was one of the first heats. A couple guys got smoked by 380s, and they were out on the track. You gotta ban them things. They're gonna kill
Yeah.
somebody. I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
That's Queenslanders, mate. They just don't like 380s because their cars. So basically, they've had the strongest cars forever with their utes and panel vans, and the 380s will friggin' snap a ute and panel van in half like it's nothing. And that's pretty much the main reason they don't like them. Whereas Derby Mania, if it proved anything, there was not one 380 in the final. Like if it went to the final, if it didn't rain out, there was not one 380 that made it through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ruthless Racing did.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
No. Aiden's car shit itself and Zach's shit itself.
Oh.
It was only going to be
Oh,
Matt Moore
yeah.
going out.
Do you know if any of them other guys had all three of them going back out? Those two other teams?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
fine. I think they might have scratched the paint on the old Holden, but that's about it.
Yeah. We would like if we wouldn't have found that fuse on Dustin's van, we probably would have had a little bit of a tough time in the feature.
Yeah, it definitely would have been a hard one. The only thing that might have helped is the fact that the two big teams would have went against each other, and if you didn't get in the way, they would have battled each other, and you might have been right to sort of fly under the radar.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work next year. I think I've been running my mouth enough for all these guys to want to come after me now.
Look, you may be right. I dare say that everyone's going to be hoping to draw you guys. So, I mean, yeah, it could be a rough day at the office for you guys.
3-on-3, we'll run against anybody. I just don't like going into the feature like that, knowing there's going to be 9 cars and I'm probably the target of 8 of them.
Well, see, we're doing the 3v3, but at the moment we're discussing bringing a 4th car. So you'll still have these 3 drivers, but you'll have a 4th car spare, and then instead of having it over 2 days, have it over 3 days.
Yeah. Is that
So that
so you use it in the feature, or can you use that at any time?
Anytime.
Yeah.
I'd probably try and save it for the feature if I were
Yep.
you, but it doesn't matter.
I'd like to get my hands on one of them utes. The problem is like to build 3 cars over there before the show, we should almost come over like 3-4 weeks early, but that ain't happening. A little bit too
You'd be
long.
able to build it in a week. Ask Nathan. He builds his cars the night before most of the time.
Yeah.
2 days.
I like with all that you guys allow though, I would like to come over there and like really build one and like show you guys like what you can do according to your rules with like the American flair to it. Like I don't know, we do a lot of little different shit over here that seems to help.
Our rules have never really been pushed in a stance, I suppose, in terms of like building allowance.
Yeah.
The only thing that our rules have really changed over the last sort of 5 to 10 years, I say, would like safety.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe some bonnet pins and stuff like that. We haven't really explored the world of like building techniques and that type, like especially like with your guys in the 9-wire, 90% or 99% of Australians have never seen wire used like that. And it was watching the way that magnet bent after being wired like that, and like all the cars, you know, and just the manipulation that you can do with the wire, it was awesome to see. And I think that's something we can look at, like without throwing all that extra bar work in, or like doing bumper swaps and all the extra stuff, like even just simple as 9-wire and the different techniques to do it is definitely something I think we should be looking at in the future.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
hear
What?
from past
What's up?
Devin.
What's
Over
up?
to his fellow competitor. What a battle this was. We'll capture
Did you
these scenes.
breathe
Look
at
this.
all when they spoke to
Great
you on
work.
camera? Because I swear
I
you
don't
just
know.
Last man
I just
standing for
rambled,
Team
dude.
USA.
They put a mic in
1v1
front of me, I
right
just
to
start
the
yapping.
death. But right in the moment down there in the concrete, you managed to rise again and get the win to put yourselves in the 10,000 to win final.
Listen, I've been telling you guys we're going to be doing this all weekend. We're going to come out here, do it one more time. We're going to take 10,000 kangaroo bucks back to the USA. We're out here. A little bit of strategy came into play here. I'm used to a little bit slower pace back home, so when it comes down to one-on-one, be a little bit patient, and it seems to pay off. It worked out here. Looks like my car's pretty decent yet for the feature. I don't know what these guys got going on, but we're going to get back in the pits here and give it hell.
Come on, race fans. Toowoomba
If
Speedway.
you look, as soon as I'm done, every time I take a huge deep breath.
yeah, you're like, oh yeah,
Is
look at
left of these cars, and
Look
it's,
at that car.
it's oh no, my car's in decent condition.
That thing was a
No,
mess
it's
in the front.
literally held together
Yeah,
with wire and duct tape.
it was
There's a
pretty
seatbelt
neat.
in there.
Seatbelts,
idea
wire,
that
and duct
next year-
tape,
Oh my
baby.
goodness.
So that
I
was
think
Robbie's
next
car.
year how we're doing
Yeah,
it, so
Robbie,
you guys
you're
just
in
get the
a world
cars
of hurt.
and have to
I've
build
got
them.
some
I
work
think that's
to
going to be the
do.
better
And
way
this
to
was
go.
your winner.
Yeah.
If you just
Somehow
get up a
this,
week earlier,
yes, on your
you take all
screen,
the
that
time in the world.
won.
And the
What
car's
is
just there, you
left
just
of
go
it?
for it.
Yeah.
Wow. Have a
And you
look at this.
saw the explosion.
Look at the back of the.
Look at that, 380
Head there.
followed the shit out of that
I
thing.
could climb in
Mhm.
this.
I can
Right.
guarantee,
If you
Jared,
look
the
at
back
that,
of
like
Falcon
how
probably
it's
saw some
folded,
action back in the day,
is
but
like
not
the
quite
way
to
you
those
would want a
extents.
car to
My
fold,
goodness
like the
me,
way
he's
that
in
you
some
Oh, no,
serious
no ways
drive.
to
That
drink.
helicopter serious pounding then.
I-
Holy cow.
I
That's
don't
like
remember.
having-
I remember looking at that, and like the shackles were almost down against the leaf springs, and it started to go a little weird in the back. It wasn't quite right, but it was going to go pretty decent. It looked like.
How cool was the leaderboard and that, how it just went through each time? I thought that was sick. The
Yeah.
whole presentation. Have you watched the entire video of it yet?
I watched a lot of it. I don't think I watched the whole thing through.
It was just cool how they did it all. Like each time you'd win, you'd go through the thing. I thought it was pretty cool. We don't
Yeah.
have that kind of stuff over here, so it was cool to have that little bit of sort of presentation about it. Like when the boys go to Bristol, they'll see basically where the whole idea of Derby Mania came from, to have that sort of ongoing sort of presentation for the whole thing.
Yeah.
What's going on here? So obviously they're still going through the scrutineering in Alaska. So I dare say the boys are only like an hour and a bit away from starting. So
Yeah.
it's getting
Oh,
quite
what?
crazy.
You guys should pack those announcers up and bring them over with you. That's what we need.
Yeah.
High energy announcers like that. Like those guys killed it.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Man, you just tell Dustin to start putting the money out and we'll be sweet.
Not all Queenslanders, Shane Ryan.
Yeah, Carl wouldn't care if we brought 5380s. He'd still give it a crack.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Carl, there's a lot of people that don't like getting hit by them in your team. There's a word for them, but we won't use it on this program.
They're The state of origin deciders coming up quicker than we expected, but Carl, there's still spots left on the New South Wales team if you want to jump ship. We notice you wear a lot of blue.
Carl would fit in quite well with our team. We actually, we like to hit, and we can hit, and we can take a hit without complaining. So that's a help. I think they're going to need all the people that they can get. I think after the last whooping that Queensland might struggle to get some numbers. They might have to bring some New South Wales boys up. we might have to bring Devon over to be our head official. Could you imagine him being the host of the actual program?
Buy the ticket. I'll be on my way.
Last I heard, you were moving over this way.
That would be cool.
He's there going, I'm not going home. I'm staying over.
If I didn't have my dogs at home, dude, I'd have stayed for a while.
I don't think you'd like the fact that probably a good 3 to 4 months of the year there's no derbies.
Here we have about I mean, we probably have 6-7 months that there's no derbies. Like in my area, there's derbies all around the country, but like all these big shows and stuff, I'm like 8-10 hours away from. They're the biggest, like the closest big show to me is Deadman Derby, and that's still almost 5 hours. Like I'm far away from everything.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the plus side is that just means you get to have those little holiday trips. So that helps.
Yeah, it helps, but it ain't no good on my wallet, dude. These last couple of years traveling, I have burned through my savings, like hoping that social media shit finds a way to take off sooner or later.
Yeah, well, in saying that, do you want to tell everyone your pages so they can follow anyone that's watching?
It's just Devin Schmidt on everything, and you can find my Demolition Derby Clips page on everything too. I think the YouTube's just Demo Derby Clips, but other than that, it's Demolition Derby Clips on everything.
Yeah, there's a heap of videos on there of just American Demolition Derbies, a heap of ones when he was over here as well. So we'll bring him back over, and there'll be a heap from bloody Bristol, no doubt. I can just imagine what he's going to be like once we get a hold of him. He'll have to jump out of his car and he can video the rest of it after the first hit.
Yeah.
So what was your standout moment for Derby Mania that pops into your head? Like, did you have any standout moments, the things you experienced?
I mean, so like the most surprising thing for me was when we were racing there and you guys turned left while sitting on the right side. And then like me going out there and stuffing myself in the fence 3 times, three laps in a row till I took myself out. Like I raced those front wheel drives over here. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got this one in the bag. And then we went out there and I made a dick out of myself.
You were very confident. Like I was like, oh, at least Devin should be sweet for the race, and even if he gets smoked in the Derby, then you did good in the Derby and fucking shit in the race.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what I was doing. Like I was every lap, I was backing that up farther and farther, backing off of it, and I would just stick that thing in the turn, and any bit of speed I was carrying, I carried that right up the hill backwards into the wall every lap. It was like,
wow.
I saw the in Australia with Robbie as well at one point. He lost it, and Dustin's story of what happened was not what happened at all. I watched the video of it, and Dustin's like, "Oh, someone spun me out and hit the wall." Dustin's completely on his own, and he just slides and slams to the wall. I'm like, "Where was the car?"
Yeah. No, I was completely on my own too.
I just realized we got an adder flag there on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I sent a heap of flags and that over with them.
Yeah, that's it.
We've never done racing in Australia like that. Or like I haven't, and I don't think we've done it for a while or anything like that. But
do we call that racing though? We were pretty bad.
It It was hands down one of the funnest things I've done in a long time, eh? Like, it was really good to take that break away from the seriousness of derbies and just, oh.
Yeah, next year, can we not water the track?
Well, that's the whole idea of it, is to make it so it's slip and slide, and it's more about just struggling to hold on and have a bit of fun than it actually racing. Because
Those things are pretty wicked on dirt, though. Like, you'll still slide them sideways, even without the track slicked up like that.
Oh, 100%. They the rules over here are like really you'd end up having to put them into fender benders and stuff like that if you start picking up any decent speed. They'll go into different rules, and you have to have cages and stuff like that. Where if you have it wet like that, and you're basically just bumping each other. Plus, it was wild. If you got bumped, you were like doing 50. Like, I slammed the shit out of Nathan as fast as my little Festiva would go. And I reckon I spun out about 8 times before I went into the giant mud pile. It was just, I was like, hit him, and then all I saw was, and then I'm in the mud. I'm going, what just happened?
And then I just drove past him on the next lap and just went, as he stuck in the puddle.
Yeah, Carl Dustin kept his kangaroo balls. I'm pretty sure, anyway. I know he brought them on the plane.
Imagine going through customs and they're like, what the fuck?
I mean, we went through customs and they searched everything we had 2 or 3 times, so they definitely see him. That was crazy.
Well, they definitely got my email about the cocaine in the belts then.
Yeah. Yeah, we're telling them before, like, as we get into the airport, we're like, yeah, the guys over there, the guys over here, they built the cars, so even if we win, we don't get any money, blah, blah, blah. Because, like, we were late. We didn't even know we needed visas. Like, we just thought the passports were good. So, like, 2 days beforehand, one of my friends messaged me, and she's like, did you get your visas and stuff to go over there? And I'm like, because she used to live over there towards Sydney. And I said, no, I didn't even know we needed anything like that. And, like, the only option we had was to get it in time was like a vacation visa or something like that, where, like, if we had a chance to win money over there, they wanted us to get like a work visa, I guess, which would have took, like, I think they said 2 weeks to 30 days, and we had 3 days.
Yeah, no, well, we literally, I mean, your ones are pretty easy. As long as you're not a criminal, it's fine. They don't really give a shit what you're doing over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just glad you guys actually made it through. God, that would have sucked. Get sent back.
Yeah.
After the entire flight all the way over. I'm not looking forward to that. So
I mean, it would have sucked for them guys. I would have just had to get my sister to stay at the house and watch the dogs longer. Extended the vacation.
All right. Well, yeah. So with obviously Bristol's coming up next month, and we're going to be doing this 3 versus 3 MWFA battle. Not sure what cars we have or anything. We were hoping to get Dustin on, but he's been busy. So what's your thoughts on that event, mate?
I'm not really too sure what we have coming. I know we have a wrecker yard down there, or I think actually 2 or 3 different wrecker yards that are going to be bringing cars for us to run and drive. They've already been piling them up. But they're dropping those off for us to use, and then we just got to build them there.
Yeah. What's the car that you're hoping to get?
What's
the best MWFA car?
Minivans. Like, in my opinion, I think like the Toyota Siennas or the Honda Odysseys. I think they're like the 02 or like the 04 style Honda Odyssey, 06 style, something like that. Or like the 98 to 02 Crown Vics. But like, if you get a hold of one of them, or you get a hold of one of them Vics in a van, it's gonna shred them. But the Vics will run a little better.
Yeah, like he's had a pretty good MWFA there last year, with Sean Reese rolling someone over he was in a Crown Vic. I have no idea what he hit that rolled over, but that thing just kept going.
Yeah.
It looked like one of our Magnas. So
yeah.
I was looking at going, oh, that's a Magna. And then it just kept going. So I'm like, maybe it is a Magna. Who knows? But the door handles were different.
Yeah, we can get Magna sedans over here. They're called a Diamante, something like
Oh, yeah.
that, but we can't get the wagons. We can get the
Yeah.
380s. They're Mitsubishi Galant. We don't have the Utes and stuff, and we have like Dodge Rampages and stuff over here, but they're pretty rare, and I don't think they'd be nearly as tough as those Utes are.
Yeah, I think obviously because we more country style of like there's a lot more utes and vans and stuff like that in our derbies. There's a little bit of a mix there. The way that we've tried to make the teams is that the ones that drive all the utes and vans and stuff like that have been basically given a little bit more wiggle room with the cars. Is it what?
There was a little kid with Spider-Man face paint.
Oh man. Yeah, so like we have sort of those style of cars, and the team that we've sort of set up is so that you got Critty, Reese, and Brennan Burgess are all ute drivers. So I'm hoping to try and get like a Ranger or something like that, like the ute style body that you guys have over there to give to them.
Yeah.
Or just that bigger sort of cars. So I mean, it's all going to depend on what the coin toss is like, but that would be sick to get something like that for them boys, because I can't imagine they'd be the greatest in front wheel drives.
Yeah, to get them in a rear wheel drive over here, you'd almost I don't know how many Vics they're going to show up with over there to use for MWFA, just because like the Vics are kind of pricey down that way. Like there's a lot of guys that race them and stuff, so I don't even know if the towing yards will give us Vics to use. But if they do, that'll be your best bet rear wheel drive wise.
Is there
See,
a
I
limit
like-
on MWFA? You guys like
What's that?
limit certain cars away from it, or do you just run anything and everything in MWFA?
Anything except half-ton trucks, anything 1980 and newer, besides half-ton trucks or any trucks really. You can run like the Rangers and stuff, but anything full-size truck-wise you can't. I think that's the only real restriction on it. Like you run compacts, big cars, minivans, mid-size cars.
I'll have to find out
Yeah.
what an XL is in America.
You're not running a fucking XL.
What's an
He
XL?
wants to get the smallest car out there. I'll be there watching him get his ass handed to him.
You need a Yugo, dude.
It's
Ain't gonna-
I think the coolest part about it is going to be the fact that all the cars are getting built there.
Yeah,
So you're not going to have like people building them at home proper and then bringing tanks there and we're like, oh shit, this thing. Like actually building it and sort of getting that content for our pages and all and people to watch and enjoy is going to be half the fun of actually doing the event. Like you can have maybe 3 hours to build a car and you just be
Yeah.
like, oh shit, and all the boys will hook in and get it done.
yeah.
Don't you touch my flag, mate. I'm watching you. But yeah, no, I think that's the coolest part of it, and obviously the teamwork side of it is going to be interesting. Your team, some of the boys that are in that it's going to be interesting. You got compact drivers as well that you're looking to put in there.
Yeah, we're not really 100% sure who's running what yet. We're still kind of working out those details on our end, but we'll have that figured out this weekend. But we're probably going to have a team of bigger social media guys that aren't like in the Derby community. I've reached out to Billy Hubbard. He seems pretty interested. Tuck Ford, he goes by on TikTok. He's like pretty much 100% coming, he says. So that'll be awesome to get those guys out there, let their fan base get a taste of what we do, and hopefully help bring a little bit more attention to this sport. Because like Nick's he's at a Derby tonight, and he's having a blast there. He ran last night. It was crazy because like I was talking about reaching out to them earlier in the day, and like those two were the first two I mentioned about reaching out to. And then I finally got around to messaging him, and I clicked on his page, and he posted he's at a Derby running a car that night. And like I've never seen him post Derby content before, so I'm like, wow, that's some crazy timing. But then he ran that last night, and he said, "Dude, that's probably some of the most fun I've ever had in my life until the car quit. I am 100% interested." So that'll be awesome.
That's what it takes to bring those eyes to the sport too. Like I reckon you'd end up getting more and more people in the crowd to watch that than you would just regular Derby community people.
Yeah.
Which is a cool little side thing. Plus, they'd make their own content. And I can imagine it'd be funny as shit watching them trying to build the cars in the pits. We'd have some fun there. And obviously helping with the after party and stuff would be great too.
Yeah. I don't know if this is 100% locked in yet, but we've been talking the last couple of days, and they're pretty interested. They just got to make sure they can get down there. But like, hopefully by the end of the weekend, we have those guys locked in too, or know if they're coming or not. But yeah, them coming, I think that's actually a pretty big deal for our sport, just because getting new fans there, like those guys have millions of followers. Like it would be pretty good for exposure to our sport.
The derby we went to on the weekend, they ran a newbies only derby, so like first timers only.
Yeah.
And there was 15 people in it, and I thought that was one of the best things I've seen in the last couple of years for this sport. Watching 15 like most of them had been around the derby world, but just watching 15 newbies go in a derby was awesome to see. You know, all new faces in cars, so it was it was awesome to see that.
Yeah, I was saying to Shane, like we should put just give those guys like an easier heat. If you guys have a couple guys that are a little less experienced, so we figured we might not even do the rematch. We'll give them the easy guys and give them you three.
I don't know if you know this or not, but ain't nobody going to be taking your spot. You're mine.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm going to do it in the car park with our Australia bus. It's coming.
I don't know if you've seen what happens when we come for revenge.
Have a look at the Origin game too.
Yeah.
Revenge is definitely fuel for the fire when it comes to us.
Yeah, it goes from all right, guys, let's be strategic to we lost, and we come back and go,
let's
all right,
go
guys,
out there and hurt somebody.
You just see like Nathan went 1,000 miles an hour into the back of a ute at Origin 2.
Yeah, I think I seen. Was that this year?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I think I watched that video.
That doesn't happen normally. Like that's not a normal thing to do. That's a Nathan wants revenge thing, and he just absolutely got that red mist in his face, and he sort of just blew himself up. How do you reckon? Because I think that if they're on the day the night too, they'd be going up against Jack Cowan, Jordan Clark, and Stax Craig. So out of the 9 that we got, that's probably the least experienced side that we do have, because you've either got me, Nathan, and Chris, which is probably 50 years of experience there altogether, and then you've got Reese, Brendan, and Critty, which that would be Brendan's been doing forever, so that would probably be the most violent team that we've got, really.
Yeah.
So out of all the ones, that's probably the most ones that will be, least experienced, but they've still probably got 20 years experience in that team. So they'll have fun. That's the main part.
Well, those guys got one derby worth of experience, so they're ready to roll.
I think they're doing the driver talk right now.
Oh yeah.
I see there's Dan and Matt. I don't know where. It's really hard to spot Zach because there's so many tall people here.
Okay.
Just look around the
Getting his face paint touched up.
He's getting his face paint. So these boys will be here, and let's see if I can bring up the sound on this. How do I do that?
Well, they can sort that shit out because I don't know the difference in all of that shit.
I'll get a bit of the sound anyway. This would be funny because they'd be talking about stuff that the boys don't know what they're doing. Like, you can't do this, can't do that. And they'd be like, what are they talking about? Less than an hour until these boys kick off.
Go through them and separate that shit out with little cars. That Camry should probably have it size.
Isn't it light for like half the year up there?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time to be Derbian.
Yeah.
There's barely any clouds in the sky. When they actually do the Derby and they have it facing this way, the background is amazing. It's all the mountains and stuff like that.
The gazebo's stronger than ours was.
Yeah, our gazebo is definitely not that strong. Poor old Dan would be getting smacked in the head right now if it was ours. We got a new one though. It's at my house now. They looked after us warranty wise, which is a plus because it just fell apart. So what do you reckon, boys? How do you reckon these boys are going to go in this demolition derby?
I don't know.
I think Matt's going to junk his car in 2 hits.
Did they say how many cars were there?
No, I did get spammed by Matt before, so I think he sent me some videos. He sent me some stuff. Oh, he sent me a shit ton of stuff, actually.
Here is a beast. I just got to check the water.
There seems to be a fair few. Well, there's some of them are actually done up their cars in Stars and Stripes. There's a lot that are like bent already. I don't know if I can. How can I do that? I should
Is
be
that
able
from
to
previous
open it.
derbies or is that like strategy bending?
Oh, this would be good actually. I might just. Is this sharing?
Yeah.
It's still sharing the TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. I'm going to try and get this.
And one of my buddies just won one of the biggest front wheel drive races. I guess on the East Coast. He
Oh,
races
really?
at Mahone here. Yeah, they just finished a little bit ago. Everybody, our local racetrack is off this weekend because there's so many people that go from here up to there. It's like 3.5 hours away. It's up in New York. Yeah, I just seen that
you're
on
in
my
Pennsylvania,
Facebook.
aren't you?
Yeah.
You're in How far is that from Bristol?
It takes me 10 hours to get there, I think.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like I said, I'm far from everything. Like for me to
Let's
get
see
to
if I can
Dustin's
go.
house, it's 9 hours. For me to get to Robbie, it's like 12 or 13. Get to some of those big shows out in Kansas, that's 20 hours. Like I'm far.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
All right, so here's some of the ones that Maddie sent through. Some photos. That's an awesome view, that.
They've been sending me videos all day too.
Here's Roy's car, Joey's brother. One big V8, he's swapped a new carby out on it. Ronnie. I said Ronnie, didn't I? Roy. No, Roy was that one. This is the same as Zach's car, but pre-run. And this is the Punisher. Crown Vic. Was it 2000 model? Yeah, 2000 model. 2000
Same as
model.
what we did at Bristol.
Grand Marquis. I was 3. Daniel right here. Kane?
Yeah, okay, mate. Gonna bend it.
Gonna bend it.
Gonna break it.
Gonna break it. Just don't break yourself. Look at that chrome. Look how he's bolted it on.
Do you know if they were allowed to tilt those cars, or is that like a more stock class?
That's a
It looks
shifter,
like they're
guys.
pretty stock.
A shifter.
I think it's very similar to like the elite light class that we had.
A shifter.
Yeah.
Like they basically got the big bumpers on them, and
Or an adjustable hammer.
that's about it.
Yeah, we've got our sticks. We're all scrutineered, ready to go. Oh, Zach's got to do his car yet. I think they're going to come over and do it because it's thrown a leg out of bed, but it still runs. They pulled all the bits out and it's running on 7 cylinders.
Oh,
Yeah, fuel tank bracket.
oh poor old Zach, he's having a bad bit of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Better than mine. Thanks to the Australian Demolition Derby Association.
Pretty sick to see our stickers all the way over there.
Yeah.
Hope you guys like what we fucking do. Put on a good show. And this is Joey's car, Joseph Dombrowski.
Oh, everyone that
Black. Look at that.
Oh,
Check that out.
How cool is that? They got the shifters, all the good shit.
it's crazy to think
there?
that 12 to 15 months ago, this was all just an idea, and now we have stickers with our logo like 30 hours away
Yeah.
in different countries.
What do you reckon,
Oh,
Joey?
that's awesome.
How you feeling? You keen?
There's Joey.
No. That's what Dan's gonna do, eh? Where's it go?
It's crazy so many of them run the plastic tanks up there too, because like
No, Emery.
there's people that sell them in Canada, so like I don't know, like they're up there right next to Canada. It can't be too bad to ship stuff there.
Yeah,
Like,
they seem to be quite popular. A lot of the tanks up there are plastic.
We're gonna build a car last minute.
Yep. So,
Like
we're
shipping
about to
tanks to you
ship
guys
this,
would be pricey.
rental car. We're gonna put all the pieces back in later.
They're going to strip the rental
Just
car,
chop a
guys.
few things off it. Send it. What do you reckon?
yeah, just they have gut and go classes here, so you know,
Why not?
pretty simple.
Fuck yeah.
I'll be like, why does Adam not be able to hire any more
Dan convinced me.
cars? Oh, you know, because we derbied one. And I think this is
Let's go the other way to tighten.
Yeah.
I got
Like,
that.
like the toilets.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. Big ass chunky.
That's what you need to paint yours like, Devin.
Yeah.
He's got
Well,
his
that's like
cheetah bar in the
that's
back.
what I wanted to do over there was something like that, but those guys wanted to go flat black. Didn't want to hear it.
This is Doyle. What is this? A Crown Vic?
Yeah, that's for
Lincoln. It's a Lincoln.
yeah, for the visual and that. It'd be
Yeah, all the shifters, battery, yeah, they're all pretty much the same.
I'm on my phone. I can't really hear you with that talking in the
This
background.
car looks sick. Like, fully welded, like welded.
Oh, that's a
bumper,
tank, that thing.
fully welded
Yeah.
doors. Like it
What is
is.
this thing?
Town car.
It's going to be a tough car.
You used to run any of that? Like that guy had his
Yeah, it
battery
looks
bracket,
awesome.
like where the bar goes across your dash. He's got his battery bracket
Where
hanging
at?
off that bar.
Hell yeah. See ya, nice
I couldn't really see.
In America, the bolts go the other way.
Yeah, so just at the start of that video, like just under that dash bar, he's got his battery bracket like hanging down from the dash bar. So it's like suspended off your dash bar, not bolted
Yeah.
to your floor or anything. Do you boys run many of that?
Yeah, a lot of guys do. You'll see in like some of the other full size classes, like guys will use that to hold against their firewall and shit too. Like if you guys, I think I showed Shane at Bristol last year on my W body. I had that all bound up against the battery box was all against the dash bar and the floor, pushed up against the firewall, holding everything front. Like you can even use over here, depending on the rules, you can even use like your battery box and stuff as a technical advantage on a car.
Yeah, right.
Hell, I've even used like for the computers, the brain box of the car. Couple guys they call them ECM armor. I get mine from NDCNC. It's like 3/8 thick steel, and they make like a holder for your computer to like weld or bolt to your cage, and then that'll hold your computer up out of the way, away from everything. Well,
Sick. Nate, what do you
I
do with
brought-
yours, mate?
What's up?
So what do you do with yours, Nate? I duct tape mine and just stuff it in there. Hope for
Yeah.
the best.
That's cute. I just push it all back with the wiring.
I've started using expander foam. That's something.
Yeah, I bought mine, and then as soon as it got here, I started welding a 1/2-inch plate to it so I could use it as a gusset and all that, and worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I'm definitely keen to sort of like expand our rules in terms of like building styles. Like obviously not as much as what you guys do in America because that's hectic for us over here, but just slowly work things into the rules where you can do a little bit of an advantage, I suppose. So you know, if you do end up getting 2 runs out of a car, then so be it. But
It would be cool to have bumper swap.
This is Roy's car.
Yeah, honestly, for like what you guys got over there,
Roy's from
hey,
Wallabies.
oh, they're probably coming over to that stream camera. I just messaged Zach and told him we had the stream pulled up. He just messaged me back a couple minutes ago. But yeah,
It is a, don't know, rusted.
I don't
car.
recognize any of these cars.
Zach's compact. You keen, Zach?
Fucking no.
I think Zach will end up winning that compact class A.
yeah.
That's our team.
Yeah. This is his car. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's just like a little camera.
Grand Dam, Pontiac Grand Dam.
And this is Roy's
Pretty
car.
sure.
Joey's brother. Got a big V8. He's flipping a carby out on it. Ronnie. I said Ronnie, didn't I? Roy. No, Roy was that one. This is the same as Zach's car, but pre-run. And this is the Punisher. Crown Vic. What was it, 2000 model?
Yeah, 2000 model.
2000 model.
He's only on there.
Original tranny oil, you know, so don't blow a tranny. You don't know one wants to do that. 14 at home, roofless. Aussie -- 1, Australia #1. Our paint job sort of washed off last night, but anyway, shit happens. Did have nice chrome painted stacks, but they still look alright. Battery trays are mounted like this, the majority of them.
It's wild.
Battery strap behind the seat, nice and tight, so we've got something to hang on to, so we don't get shit whipped.
Ours snapped.
Fuel
The
tank
first hit.
strapped down,
That's
rubber
yeah.
over it.
Mine and Critty's first
Yeah,
hit
over
snap.
there, duct tape on, she's all passed, ready to go. But yeah, left-hand drive, you got to turn the other way to turn it around. It's going to be interesting.
Like I was saying earlier, like those guys are pumped to see that style build over there, and they're like, "Damn, these are crazy." Where like when they come over to Bristol, they're gonna see some shit.
Yeah, Bristol's a different animal.
I had to put seatbelt on it because, you know, us Aussies, we love our seatbelt. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love that hell yeah now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donnie? Doyle, I'm sorry, man. You keen or what?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Ready to send it?
Ready to put it in the boot.
Maybe I'll do a shoey after.
Make sure you tighten up the bonnet, mate.
Don't tell Matt you're going to do a shoey after.
At least I'll see a nice big
In America, the bolts go the other way to tighten.
Yeah. Like the toilets.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. Big ass chunky friggin' tires.
Well, I can
He's
see
got
Matt.
his cheetah bar in the back. Cheetah bar? Nah, not really. That's sick. You'll have to do that. This is Doyle. What is this? A Crown Vic? Lincoln. It's a Lincoln.
Lincoln Town car.
Yeah, all the shifters, battery.
What are those?
everything like the same.
Those things are pretty much like they're a Crown Vic with I think they have like 2 inches more in the wheelbase. They're pretty much a Crown Vic.
Fully welded.
That's
Here is a
solid.
beast.
I could even be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure the Lincoln frames have a little bit longer of a wheelbase. I'm not a full size guy. Don't know.
Clean as a bean.
But I
He's
had
turning this
that-
thing into a hatchback.
That blue thing, I have one of those that I drive on the road.
Thanks to the
Oh, really?
okay?
Yeah.
I think that's all the ones he sent me. There's some sick photos, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, a team on a 3-car hauler is always an awesome photo.
Yeah.
I wish we had them in Australia. That
Yeah.
trailer
Oh,
would be so handy.
You guys like barely have trucks over there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Where's this? Oh, no, the host is gone. See if I can figure out how to get that back on. I think they'll be getting ready to freaking go soon. It's coming closer
What time was it supposed to start?
in like half an hour.
Uh.
I think
They're not on Facebook yet.
no, they're not on Facebook yet. Oh well. What do we reckon? Do we want to do a live thing of the video of the Derby, or do we want to cut off and watch it?
If they're gonna be a half hour yet, I'll probably jump off here. If you're gonna be live for it, I can jump back on when they start if I catch it in time.
Yeah, I'd probably just sit back and watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But, what message do you have for the people who are going to be watching Demo 3, mate? Last words.
Definitely going to be something you want to see. It's going to be a real good show. It was a good show last year. We struggled a little bit with attendance in the stands just because there was a hurricane down there last year, like 2 weeks before the Derby. So obviously it's going to be a little rough on attendance with everything like an hour south of the track there was completely wiped clean. So hopefully this year we get a little bit better of a turnout in the stands, and it's definitely going to be something you want to get a pay-per-view for if you can't make it in person.
That's right. And there'll be 9 Australians taking on 9 Americans. We only know 3 of them at the moment, but we should know the rest soon. But even that Derby Mania rematch is going to be a cracker on the first night. So definitely get the pay-per-view. We'll have more information on the page and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be basically what's happening in Alaska at the moment. We'll just span the page with stuff so you all know it's coming up. Nathan, did you want to take us out, mate?
Yeah, so mental health, it's a big killer internally and physically as well. So if you are struggling with anything, reach out to us, the page, us individually. Always happy to talk and listen to anyone that is struggling with it. As we always say, it's not weak to speak. It's something that will affect you, and it has affected everyone. And I'm sure we all know someone that is struggling with it or has struggled with it. But we're always open for a chat, and it's a big thing that we believe in. And a lot of the times, derbies have helped us out with our mental health. So definitely reach out if you're struggling. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and we're all happy to have a chat and hear what's going on.
Yeah, well, until next time, guys, we'll stand by. You're about a half hour off the Alaskan Demolition Derby promotions starting. So I'll share it on the page. So get comfy. We're about to watch the boys unleash on these Americans again.
And, always a big thank you to our major sponsor, KGH, as Shane's representing them very well today.
Yeah, KGH, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so big shout out to them.
For a sponsorship deal.
So, go and give them a follow on Facebook for us as well. Look for their page.
He's brought out the he hasn't actually took that off. This is the first time for this podcast.
I've been wearing it ever since. I'm actually going to get it tattooed on me, right on my face.
What are you going to do when they take it off you in Derby Mania 2, though?
I ain't worried about that.
What do you got on the screen now? There you go. It's KGH.
Give them a follow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Give them a follow.
Awesome people.
Get ready for this massive event that's coming up.
Oh, well, let's go and get some beers ready and sit back and watch some Alaskan derbies.
See you later.